Yes!
Oh, there you go. Hello and welcome to Retro Game Connect. I'm Dan Mastriani.
And I'm finishing this fight.
Yes. The shirt is finally relevant because we are going to be playing Halo 3 via the Master Chief Collection on Xbox One. So, yeah,
technically 1X.
Yeah, well, it's an Xbox One. It's okay.
Well, yeah, but the 1X performs slightly better, so.
True. Well, anyhow, the original plan was we were going to play Halo 3 co-op on the original 360 version, but Ian's Xbox has decided it doesn't want to read DVDs, which is
and my Xbox 360 doesn't like its power cable anymore.
Yeah. So Ian didn't have any way to play the 360 version because he never didn't see any reason to get it digitally when he already owned it.
On disc and in the MCC.
Yeah.
So, I
mean, which is perfectly logical, but unfortunately it means he's got no way to get the original 360 version going. So Ian's just going to be playing the Master Chief Collection version alone. Because
luckily I'm good at it. So
yeah. Because even if I were to purchase the Master Chief Collection for my laptop, they don't work together. And Ian doesn't have the facility to filter my voice out of recordings of games on his computer.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
But hey, playing it on an Xbox is a more original experience anyway.
Yeah, there we go.
Closer too. So let's get into this.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's referencing the wrong Halo game, but let's go give the Covenant back their bomb. It's Halo time.
Oh, Space Monks.
I always love the Halo theme.
But I have no idea what this interface looks like because I've never.
This has been updated since last I opened it, so.
Oh, you can use mouse and keyboard. Watch out.
Welcome to the Master Chief Collection.
Very fancy.
Campaigns. Yeah, these are all the games that are in the Master Chief Collection. It includes Halo 3 ODST, which one of these days I'm going to play through again.
It is pretty comprehensive.
Yeah. All right. Launching Halo 3.
Sounds good.
Start right from the beginning.
Probably a good idea.
Arrival. It's bringing back nostalgia. Do it on normal. Okay, so... Oh, I've already got him on. Catch increases the amount of grenades that enemies throw, which is great because you unlock grenades like earlier than you're supposed to. Cowbell. I forget what the cowbell skull does. Grunt birthday party. You'll see. And I also forget the I would have been your daddy skull, but I want to say that's unique text. I don't remember what.
Does it not tell you what it is?
Oh, yes. Oh,
yeah, it's right there in the tiny
dialogue
text.
Becomes more common. Grunt headshots lead to glorious celebrations. Acceleration from explosions is increased. That's right.
So we should actually probably explain
rifles
that skulls are unlockables that you could find in the original version of the game that would modify it and often make it more difficult.
Yes. That's what the scoring ones are. That increases your score. Non-scoring are just kind of fun.
I believe you mentioned earlier that you get them by default in the Master Chief Collection, so you can still find them, but you don't need to.
So Thunderstorm, it increases their ranks, which, I mean, I can turn it on if we want to see some more of the later game enemies that we're likely not going to see.
Honestly, I think we should probably get going.
Yeah, we'll just go with it. Here we go.
Yes, this is the one level of the game that I've played.
I mean, I have later levels unlocked if you want to just do one of those, but we always play the beginning of the game, so...
Yeah, this is probably fine. I mean, unless you're very fast in the first level, I don't think I'm going to be up for more than one.
I'll try to take it fast.
They let me pick. Did I ever?
Oh, no subtitles?
Ah!
Oh, good. You can change the settings right here.
Choose whichever Spartan I wanted.
There we go. That way people won't be mad at us talking over the dialogue.
The soldier we needed you to be.
So what's it? John 117?
117, yep.
Oh, wow, I remembered it.
A natural leader. But you had something.
God, this is so gorgeous. We're up-res.
Not bad. Here, I'm going to...
You're lucky.
Luck.
I used to play this game so much back in the day, so I'm just...
Yeah, I made it through like the first level. But
so, by the way, this is only in like 1080p because of my capture card. I believe there are more high-res options available.
How far did he fall?
Well,
easy. Stay sharp.
I think the best that your system can the system can do.
Yeah.
Is
well, so Xbox One X is capable of 4K. It's just
locked up.
Right, but it's basically it's not rendering at 4K is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, because of the Elgato, it's only doing it at 1080p.
No, I mean like the internal resolution is not 4K.
Of my Xbox One X?
It's rendering at 1080p and then upscaling that to 4K. So, like, I was going to mention, actually, a technical thing about the original version of Halo 3 is that it actually ran below 720p, and it used the scaling hardware on the 360, which was very good, to upscale it to 720 or 1080, depending on what your TV was set at.
And I don't do bits and pieces.
So with the Master Chief Collection version, they were actually able to upgrade it. So I think on a 1X, it will actually render at 1080p.
If you know you can't keep it.
Yeah, I know. Just
stay behind.
It
but
will
not
also
above
upscale to 4K.
Yes, you can upscale it, but it's not rendering at 4K.
However, my Elgato limits it to 1080p.
Yes,
which is what I was trying to say.
But we weren't going to be recording at 1080p at 4K anyway, because
now down here,
I can't edit that.
Good. Everything checks out, Sergeant Major.
Kick off the training wheels, Corporal. He's good to go.
I mean, I believe we mentioned this when we played the original Halo, but one thing I do appreciate is that it decides whether you want to do normal or inverted controls depending on what direction you push the stick during that calibration bit.
Were it so easy.
So that's neat.
Let's go. The brutes have our scent.
And they must love the smell of green.
It's a shame that we can't play campaign. This actually also, I think, the first one in which we actually have different characters, because the second player is the Arbiter.
Yep.
Whereas in previous games, they were just mysterious.
Not only is the second character the Arbiter, but if you play with 4 people, only character 1 is the Chief. Everybody else is elites. Your The chief, the arbiter, and then 2 random elites.
Move out. Quiet as you
I think they made up some characters that are like following him or something for the sake of the story. But in the previous games, you were just like a random, unexplained clone of whoever your player character is.
Yep.
Like Chief and the Arbiter never teamed up.
That's literally the first. That's literally the first time they met each other. Besides, like having been on the first Halo ring fighting each other. Trying to remember what the monkey men are. I think they're later.
Hmm.
That sounded close.
Yeah, but like even though there were 2 different playable characters in the game,
Well, yeah, their stories they didn't.
you still
Meet
played like an unexplained clone of the basic character.
But here we go. Button layout. Boxer. Now, why I like this is because most weapons in this game don't have a zoom function. Unless it has a scope, it's way faster to melee by hitting the trigger.
Hmm.
At least it is for me.
Johnson, you be advised. Hostiles are on the move. I've got eyes on a brute. Over. Say again.
Yeah, I think I remember it taking a while into this level before I got something that actually had a scope. Which is bad because I wanted to stay as far away from enemies as possible.
Sergeant Major.
Phantom.
Is my preferred playstyle. I don't like that there are no subtitles for the in-game chatter.
Up ahead. Single brute. Must back up.
Oh, I remember I tried to snipe this guy and I didn't realize about the helmets. So I shot him in the head,
and
but
we
the
got
helmet
spotted.
stopped it. So
Got power armor, Chief.
yeah, it looks like somebody wandered a little too close. Did they also blow up the other guys when that happened?
Yeah, it actually does damage.
Yeah, that's seems useful.
That's. Ooh. I like the spike.
Okay, so so you've got the basic pistol, and what's the Covenant weapon you're using?
It's the Spiker. It's kind of like a Covenant SMG.
Okay. So I'm trying to remember which one it was that that had the needler, which was actually kind of useless.
Ooh, I got the grenade in the shield.
Well, that worked out in your favor. It's like, well, we're leaving. Yeah, this one actually went a lot more smoothly than the previous game. So, people may know, like, Halo 2 was kind of notoriously abrupt ending. That's because it was the product of some pretty hellish crunch.
Yeah, I just killed both of them by hitting them in the head. That's why I love turning that skull off.
You did, I saw that. So the team was actually really burnt out
Newfound courage is but fear.
after making Halo 2.
All who serve the prophets will be punished.
Sorry, I love to hear the Arbiter talk. The way they synth up that guy's voice, I forget his name off the top of my head right now because I'm really focused. It works.
Yeah, so like one of the Bungie founders, Jason Jones, was like barely involved in this game because he kind of like after finishing it,
Take him out. Nice and quiet.
the Halo 2, he was like,
Oops.
I gotta go. He got
Where's my pistol?
left
Get
for
that
a
back.
while. So this one though was a bit better on crunch.
It makes it so ridiculous. I love it.
Mm. It did also, like, take them a while to figure out who was going to be running the game. Like, who's going to be in charge since...
Oh, geez, that's right. You reload these independently.
Oh.
Ooh.
Watch out the neither. Is the neither actually good in this one?
Yes and no.
Okay, because there's one of them where it's terrible, right?
The first one, it's not great. The second one, you get dual wield. This one, they boosted its power, but took away the dual wield. So it is still good. It's just not quite as satisfying because you can't just unleash Needler Fury. Alright, I meant to look up.
Yeah. I mean, this feels like important dialogue that is not subtitled at all. You
I
get a
saved
chance
the
to move
Marine!
your mouse. Oh, nice. I'm pretty sure that I did not.
Chieftain. Let it go! Phantom. Pin this down. Kill me.
Yeah, so got a little distracted here. I was trying to remember what I was talking about.
His body flew all the way over here.
Nice. Yeah, so I guess they always knew this was going to end up on 360. There was never the thought that okay, this might be Halo 3 on original Xbox. But apparently, they had to do a lot of work on the multiplayer because the guys at the live engineering team decided to change a bunch of stuff. It required them to just completely rewrite their multiplayer backend. So that was fun.
Can you double check what the name of the voice actor for the Arbiter is? Because I can't remember it, and it's gonna bother me. And it's someone famous.
I mean, it almost sounded like Keith David, but I'm not sure that.
That's his name.
It is Keith David?
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was. It's like, wait, no, that wasn't him, was it? Am I getting confused with somebody else? But, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
We got company, so hustle up.
What'd you find?
Battle rifle.
Ah. I knew there was one in here because I attempted to snipe things. I remember I had a problem where, like, again, I tried to get a brute and he had the helmet on. So it protected him from my sniping. And there was another time I tried to sneak up behind somebody and I messed up my range, so I didn't manage to knock him out with the melee attack. So embarrassing.
Ooh.
It was pretty frustrating because, it's like I'm just not great at Halo. So I'm playing on easy, but you can't get any sort of achievements whatsoever for playing on easy.
I believe this weapon actually does more melee damage because it has a blade on the back.
Huh.
See?
Nice.
How do I switch grenades? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, weren't there some grenades over in the ground over there?
Achievement.
Switch to frags.
The banshees will return. Hurry.
What's that?
The jungle.
What? I'm trying to figure out what grenades did you switch to?
Oh, to basic frags.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I got frags and plasmas. There's a chance I might get some spiked ones, but we'll see.
Yeah, I know. I know this. I remember correctly, they added a bunch of stuff, like the bubble shield was new for Halo 3.
Yeah, the ability, you have items now. So you have, like, the bubble shield and all kinds of other stuff. But hold on, there's invisible snipers here, I'm pretty sure.
Ironically, even though I didn't really care that much about Halo, I'm the only person amongst my coworkers at Game Crazy that actually played the beta.
I played the Halo 3 beta back in the day.
Or who knows, Ian? Maybe we played each other and didn't even know it.
That's possible.
Yeah,
I actually did enjoy playing Crackdown, too.
Yeah, I actually bought Crackdown because Crackdown looked fun. And it's like, well, this gets me to the Halo beta, so I might as well play it.
Darn it. This isn't where the monkey men are.
Yeah, I don't know about the monkey men.
There's, I might have missed it, but there's an Easter egg where it's on one of the cliff sides on the left side, like way up.
Yeah.
Where there's just these monkeys with human faces just sitting. And if you shoot them, they bleed. Yeet!
If you cut me, do I not bleed you? Another interesting.
Also entirely the chance that you get caught up in a cascade of grenade explosions.
Yeah, something didn't work out for you.
Come on, you dumb apes.
Our alliance.
You want breakfast?
You walked right in front of me while I was taking a shot there, Arbiter.
Yeah, they keep doing that, and then you can complain about you hitting them. Like, maybe don't walk in front of me while I'm shooting. I was about to say, so I guess they were kind of sick of Halo while they were making this. The plan was to make this the final Halo.
Well, you know, eventually you run out of ideas for something, and better to end on a high note. Granted, they would go on to do Halo Reach.
Yeah, so that was actually part of their agreement with Microsoft, because during this period, they kind of decided that they didn't want to be part of Microsoft anymore.
Oh, hey, by the way, I just got one of the new grenades they added for this game. It's a spike grenade.
Oh, nice. Oh, there go his orders.
Aw, yeah.
But they decided to split from Microsoft at this point. So I guess part of the agreement they made was they were going to make like 3 more Halo games or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Suicide fronts are a new thing for this game, too.
So
Oops.
it's like one of the games was actually going to be I don't know if you remember when Guillermo del Toro actually was like trying to start a video game developer.
I do, actually.
Yeah, so that company was going to make one of the games, and I think Bungie was going to make this,
Unworthy of my blades.
and there was some other thing they were going to make. But I think the reason the ODST got promoted to a full game, but part of that was that since that Guillermo del Toro game didn't happen, they had to make another game to fulfill their agreement with Microsoft.
We gotta go save Johnson.
Yes. Even though, like, at that point, they were like, they didn't really want to do any more Halo. I mean, part of it, though, is, again, like, development of Halo 2 was just so painful that they were just didn't want anything to do with the series anymore. I was saying earlier, it took them a while to kind of get back into wanting to work on it so they could make Halo 3.
Might as well use all my sniper ammo while I got it, and I have a perch.
Yeah, you got some good range there, so take those guys out. Some guy trying to counter snap you. No.
Yeah, with a carbine.
Should have known better.
There's
still somebody hiding out there, isn't there?
With the hammer is hiding in a building.
Oh, that's fun.
Darn it! I didn't get the double.
I think he died.
To bounce.
No scoped him, not bad.
And now I have the carbine.
Yeah. But it's not as good as a sniper rifle. Yeah,
no, but... Yeah. So, interesting thing, whilst insta-kills by meleeing from behind have been a Halo staple, it wouldn't be until Halo Reach that they included the assassination in. Also, yes, this is kind of a little back way.
Sounds like they had fun in there.
I did.
Oh dear.
I can hear the hammer. Oh,
yeah, that the hammer could be a problem.
So another important thing is that mini-map down in the left-hand corner. It only shows motion, though.
Ah. Well, that didn't work out for him.
Regenerator. Neat.
That seems
so, the bubble shield, that's what that does. Can't pick it up after you've thrown it. But this is also a generator.
I'm trying to remember though. Now you can't shoot into the bubble field. Can you not shoot out of it either?
Correct.
Yeah.
It is an impermeable membrane.
Yeah, I remember having trouble figuring out how to use it properly since you can't shoot in or out of it.
Here we go.
Oh, hammer time.
It's hammer time.
Stop. Hammer time.
And this is a back way, but I'm not going to go it. I'm going to...
You hit him head on?
Fly directly to the forehead.
Yeah, you need to go quite a long ways. Is that the effect of your skull? Yeah, that's right. This had this physics engine, which is part of, I think, how they made Forge work.
Sorry, I enjoy the gravity hammer a little too much. I didn't mean to throw that. He stuck himself!
This isn't as fun as it looks. Cut the power.
Oh.
We're even, as long as we're only counting today.
There's
Kilo 2-3, what's your ETA?
no item in here? Never mind.
I mean, there seems to be...
Oh, that's the chieftain's helmet that I shot off.
Ah.
Take those plasma cannons out of the thing.
So it's one of these sorts of things where you have to stay alive for a certain amount of time.
Yup. And it's gonna be buck wild.
Hammer time.
I just rode the explosions from those plasma grenades backward.
There you go. Do some rocket jumping. It's old school Quake technique. Now they got to come into your bubble shield to fight you.
Oh no!
Oh, Chief can't swim.
That armor, like, legitimately weighs a ton.
It does. I mean, you know, you put a rebreather in it, you should be fine. Did you mean to do that?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a space-worthy suit, so...
Yeah. So you think he'd just be able to walk around at the bottom of the lake?
Yeet.
There we go.
Oh.
Charging shield is useful. Yeah, I think the Halo kind of popularized that.
What's also fun is because of the physics engine, you can actually, like, hit stuff and knock it into people. Kill them. Yes!
Oh, there you go.
Blast it! Focused on the Phantom. I'll get it this time.
Uh-huh. Come on, Ian. Weren't you supposed to be good at Halo?
Oh, yeah. You know.
Bragging about, I'm telling you that, oh, I'm not very good at Halo. I was playing it on easy, and you're like, oh, I played through it on Legendary.
Yeah, that was literally like 10 years ago.
Uh-huh. And maybe you shouldn't have been bragging about it. Looks like you're out of grenades. But you're not out of brutes. Those helmets of those are kind of annoying. Also, I thought they had improved the AI for this, but a lot of your allies seem to just going to be sitting there taking shots to the face.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, something's shooting you. You got to move.
Yeah, it's that Phantom that I haven't been able to take out.
I mean, can you actually blow that thing up?
I have the right weapons.
Focus. Phantom.
Ah! That's one of the reasons I'll turn on that skull that you'll actually get the more difficult enemies with, because they'll have better weapons.
Yeah.
Come here! Come here!
Stop. Hammer time.
He went flying.
Alright, so how much we got left here?
Oh, this is it.
Okay,
End of the
cool.
level.
And now you get a mounted gun. Yep, and this is about as far as I got in the campaign.
IFF confirmed. Contact is Pelican dropship, Kilo 23, over.
Roger that. What's the word, Kilo 23? Sierra 117 on board. West priority. Deck's yours. Come on down.
For those who don't remember, the Master Chief is the last of the Spartans.
Yep.
So it's kind of a big deal that they found him. And there it is.
There you go. So, really, only 22 minutes. It seemed like longer. So there we go. Sorry we couldn't show you co-op, but, you know, again, I don't have an Xbox One or better, and Ian doesn't have the proper software to isolate my voice from his recordings, so we couldn't have played on PC. I mean,
Well,
we're
we
probably
cross-played, pretty sure.
so crossplay. We checked this when we had the we had the Arrow crossplay. They have crossplay for multiplayer, but not for the campaign.
Oh, that's right.
So we'd been able to deathmatch each other, but I don't think anyone would really want to watch you just completely wrecking me at Halo. It doesn't sound like a very entertaining video.
One thing I can show off is I have this old Xbox 360 controller that it is literally, I used it so much that the joysticks are worn.
Nice.
Because this was my favorite controller back in the day. It is the Halo 3 controller that they released. And I used it for everything for years.
Like, I had the Halo controller for the original Xbox since I have the Halo Xbox, but I ended up throwing it away because previous cat chewed through the wire.
F.
Yeah, which is kind of dumb because really you probably could have just replaced it. Probably would have been impossible to replace the wire, but I guess I wasn't thinking about that at the time.
But if you look close, like you can see how badly like the joysticks wore out.
I don't think I've managed to wear any of my controllers to that extent.
Spent a lot of long nights playing Halo 3 back in the day, and Halo Reach, and Halo ODST, and Gears of War.
Gears I
But
actually
anyway.
played. I'm actually not terrible at Gears because
Different perspective.
so I was actually able to play it for a time, and I actually played multiplayer on that. So I actually did. I wasn't great, but I pulled things out from time to time. I remember once I actually managed to run up to some guy and chainsaw him. At the end, we were the last two guys in the match, and everyone was like, "I can't believe that worked."
Awesome.
Because you can't just run up to people and chainsaw them. You will get shot in the face. But
Usually.
But I guess it just I managed to surprise him because of course it is really terrible tactic, and I just decided to you know what, chainsaw.
Some fries.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like one of those things where you do something so dumb that they don't expect it.
Nice.
We should talk about Halo. I mean, I played a little bit of the multiplayer. Like I played the beta because I had bought Crackdown and I was like, well, I have access to the beta, so I might as well. I work at a video game store. I should probably know about this. And the problem isn't like, hey, I don't like Halo because I think Halo is a good game. What little multiplayer I've played, even though I wasn't good at it, is I can see why people enjoy this, but it's really bad for my motion sickness, so I could never play enough to get into it. The same thing happened. I remember trying Destiny out when they had an open beta for that, and I'm like, I would never make it through a raid. I would have to stop well before I got to a point where you can actually bail out of the game.
I might want to get that motion sickness addressed.
Or I could just play one of many, many other games that don't make me sick.
True.
I mean, I remember people oh, you should take, one of my coworkers, you should take some Dramamine. Why am I taking pills when I can just play something else?
I mean, if you don't want to play it, that's fine.
Yeah. I don't like taking pills. I'm not going to do it to play one out of many, many games.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a shame because I do actually like first-person shooters. I used to love Doom and Quake, and I just stopped playing them because I started getting sick. But this is a pretty seminal one, I think. A lot of people still really like Halo 3.
Oh, Halo 3 is classic.
Yeah, I mean, it had since they didn't have to crunch quite as much, the campaign is fairly complete. So you don't.
Have we played Halo 2 on this?
Not yet.
Oh.
Because I don't have the original Xbox version.
Pretty sure the MCC version, I can actually bounce between the 4K and the not 4K in the original.
I think, you can do the original graphics in the, but, we did the original Halo on my Halo Xbox, the copy of Halo that came with my Halo Xbox, because it was the only Xbox in stock at the time when I wanted to buy an Xbox.
Yeah.
It's I would have spent that $20 on something else, but
But I mean, that's Halo 3. That is some classic Halo right there. I love it. It's a great party night game. Yeah,
it does still have split screen.
Yep.
So that's you can play that local co-op as well as online. Though I should mention, I saw something while doing research is that they are actually shutting down various servers for the 360 Halo games. At the beginning of December, I think may actually be the 8th, so the same time as Halo Infinite launches. Because it was getting too hard to upkeep that stuff, so it's going to shut off some of the stuff for the 360 games. So since I think it just uses regular Xbox invites, you'll still be able to do the campaign on the 360 version of Halo 3. But matchmaking for multiplayer will no longer be functional, so you won't be able to take on random guys online.
Weird.
Yeah, because I guess they had like a custom server stuff for that. To get it to work the way they wanted to, so that's not just running over Xbox Live like the campaign is. So that's going to go away. Though, again, unless you're still on 360 for some reason, just get the Master Chief Collection. It's good.
Oh, yes.
It had some problems to start, but they ironed them out. So there's really no reason not to play it. I mean, honestly, if you're playing on Xbox, you probably ought to just do Game Pass, and it's included because it's a first-party game.
Or even on PC.
You could do it on PC, too, if you want to. Or, if you only expect to be playing the Master Chief Collection, I guess you could just buy the Master Chief Collection as $40, which is not a bad deal for the amount of games that's in there.
And you can actually buy the games individually, too.
If you rather do that, sure. I mean, it goes on sale sometimes, actually. Just before we shot this, it was on sale for $20. And if I could play Halo for more than 20 minutes at a time, I might have been tempted to pick that up. But it's a very large download that I'd be trying to cram into my laptop. So
yeah,
I didn't want to go for it. Especially because in that case, we would probably have to record my side of the play, and you'd be seeing me mess up a lot. So.
Yep. But anyway,
yeah,
that's Halo. We love Halo.
Halo's good. I'm sure at some point when we can actually see each other in person again, we'll swing around and we'll use the Master Chief Collection to play Halo 2, and we'll be able to do it in split screen so you can see Ian playing well right next to me playing bad.
Hell yeah. But anyway.
Yeah. So, if you enjoyed us finishing the fight, make sure you give this episode a like.
It's starting to finish the fight.
Starting to finish the fight. If you want to catch future episodes, in which I know we're in other parts of the fight, make sure you subscribe to our channel. I've been Dan Mastriani. You can catch me on Twitter at NewTypeCola.
I'm Ian Butterfield. You can find me on Twitter at IanG Butterfield. You can find the show at Retro Game CNCT, Facebook.com/Retro Game Connect, and RetroGameConnect.tumblr.com. You can also find me over on Twitch, Twitch.com/geek_lord_42 for various live streams. If you like the games we played, let us know. If there are any games you'd like us to play, drop them in the comments. If we can get our hands on them, we might just play them, or we might just throw a plasma grenade at them.
But most importantly, make sure you join us next time on Retro Game Connect.
Multi-kill.